Greetings and welcome back to yet another episode of Dark Souls 3. And in the previous one, we killed the Pimp King. I think that's what his name was. And then, of course, this door opened after some of his liquid poured into the chalice. We didn't touch the chalice, but somehow the liquor from the chalice escaped and opened this magical door. And, of course, what we intend to do now is go through this magical door and, of course, explore what lies beyond. So, what's up? Victory, by the way, good luck. Thanks. I feel like anything that will come after this point is gonna be harder than the boss fight, but I have came prepared. And the main reason for that is upgraded my weapon to +4. And this is a beautiful side. Oh, this is... I'm really glad that I saved this site for this episode. Now, this is absolutely goddamn gorgeous. Look at the moon. The castles, oh god, this is beautiful. The lake, even the lakes, so cool. Another bonfire, why not? I feel like this is a very complimentary bonfire provided by the game to tell us, yeah, you're basically entering the area of Irithyll. I'm kind of stunned for words because I don't really know what to say. I see enemies down there, which means we will actually go there. Their souls, alright. Consider me excited. Definitely the coolest area so far, at least the first impression of it. I know there's something hiding here. Get it like to me, game. Apparently not. Yeah, like I've said, I did upgrade my weapon to +4, so it's now supposed to deal even a little bit more damage. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Big bridges in this game usually means instant death, and honestly, I'm ready to accept it. I knew it. Ah, yeah. Come on, let's fight dragon. Not what I expected, to be honest. But, like I've said, big bridges in this game mean instant death. And that's probably why the bonfire is there. So if we die, we can actually go back and fight it. Alright, so let's try this again, shall we? I didn't expect to actually die. I just said it tongue-in-cheek. But it definitely holds some truth. Like in the first game, you have a big bridge, a dragon comes and you die. Then in the second game, but there has to be a bridge where you die, because I don't know. No, I'm not sure. Is there a bridge in Dark Souls 2? There must be. Alright, but I'm ready to take this lizard thing on. Alright, so didn't grab me. I feel like a great sword might not be the best weapon against a swift enemy like this one. Oh no, it's the best weapon. What am I saying? Let's just heal. He fights similarly to a crystal lizard actually, so that's pretty good. But he deals so much freaking damage. Alright, I know the greatsword is not like the best weapon to fight him just because he has a lot of turns, and every time I attack I need to commit to an attack. And I really can, because my attacks don't stagger him, which is like the biggest thing of this weapon, or at least why I think it's useful. So I feel like having a club here would be like better, but I'm definitely gonna try and beat him with a greatsword. I just upgraded this weapon to +4. I'm not leaving it behind. That's what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is I will lose my sanity trying to beat this thing. And like I said, probably a harder boss fight than that particular than the Pimp King. Can you calm down? So I just need to be very careful in when I actually attack. I think that's gonna be... Oh, he has this turn attack. Oh, this has lightning, alright. The turn attack is definitely a scary one, but now I see it coming, so it's not that big. Drink, just drink, man. I am usually against drinking. I feel like alcohol does not belong whenever you're in the field of battle. It makes you aim worse, but in this particular case, drink all you can, my friend. This thing surely doesn't respawn, right? Die! How did that miss? Oh, this didn't. Pontiff's right eye. Okay, we have more rings, and because I am the Blink King, because I killed the Blink King, and of course every time you kill the Blink King... Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know we had Tool Belt. Yeah, but every time you kill the Blink King, you become the Blink King yourself. What's the thing I got? Boost attacks as long as attacking persists. So this is definitely not what this attack is. Boost rolling invincibility at the cost of... Oh, so we have less defense, but more invisibility frames in a roll. Now see, this is something that actually could be good if you actually have a bad armor like this one. But I'm not gonna rely on it too much, because I feel like if I find a better ring, I want to equip it, and then when you're used to like a particular set of how many invisibility frames you have, like you're used to the timing, and then swapping out the ring for another ring. That was... I could do this all day. Okay, I'll stop. Another bonfire. Well, picture me excited, I suppose. I'm glad. I hope we don't have to kill that thing again. Maybe it does respawn, and this is just a way of the developer saying, well, you can go and fight it back, but if you don't want to, there's another bonfire here. I think that's good. Lot of souls. Like, why did you die here? Like, the enemy lies on that side of the force field. I have to do it one more time. Okay. I'll stop now. How did they die there? Like, that's the real question. Heart attack. Death note. I don't know. I was talking about the giant lizard. I'm not sure. I forgot. Doesn't really matter. It probably wasn't that important. Otherwise, I would have remembered it. Like, hard drive. Alright. So this is like spirits of the past. I know these enemies are gonna be quick. And apparently they also spit. Are you a llama? Oh, no wait, these are still skeletons. These are just... I got whipped. That was definitely a whippage. That was a very harsh whippage. They deal a lot more damage than the enemies in the previous area. And I know my armor and everything like that is weak, but damn. When I realized they are skeletons, I wasn't as scared of them. But now that I realize that they actually deal a lot more damage than I thought they do, now I'm scared again. But also my SS flask is upgraded to +3, which is also something I've done in the off-screen recording. I mean, it wasn't a recording if it was off-screen. But I was recording, right? So... okay, so they just don't have any HP. Well, that's cool. So many friggin' phantoms. It's scaring me. Soul of a weary warrior. Apparently, however weary you were, you weren't weary enough. And I know this is like a pun, you know, when someone is wary and careful. This one is weary because you wear him. I don't know. So when I realized, yeah, that these guys were skeletons and not actual guys, I wasn't scared, but then I realized that they actually do a lot more damage, and then I was scared. But I also do a lot of damage. Pontiff Knight Crown. Oh, this is an armor they drop. Or a helmet. It's not an armor. It's a piece of armor. So they're definitely, I would say they're very proud knights. And they're like, oh, an enemy approaches, I must bow to him. And of course, as soon as he says, I must bow, then I strike. Because he doesn't expect it. And then he dies. Because I also have a very big weapon. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when an enemy is honorable, be unhonorable. That's gonna be the best way to actually approach it. Nothing opens from this side. I think there's a merchant on the other side. Doesn't open from this side. It said side a lot of times in like previous 5 sentences. But okay, these guys aren't that bad. You just can't, you just have to be aggressive. Which is, as always, the main thing I take away from every single encounter in this game. Just be aggressive. Apparently I can get to there. I feel like it's a one-side thing. You just get used to one enemy and they throw another enemy at you. Like, I appreciate the variety, guys, but you know, like, there's so many there are only so many skeletons you can... There are only so many skeletons you can put at me. And this doesn't even seem to be warriors. These are just like women, females. I'm not saying that women can't be warriors. I'm just saying these are just regular women, or at least it appears that way, because they don't know how to wield the sword. Like, obviously, women can be warriors, and I'm not trying to say that, but I'm just saying that it doesn't appear like these are trained, skilled warriors, and this guy does pyramids, alright. So how do you deal with him? I know I need to get in there, but there are... Thanks, bro. Maybe he thinks I'm dead now? Yep, for sure. I have him fooled, don't I? Can I lure him? Yeah, thanks, bro. he just set everything on fire. I cannot believe what this guy is doing. You're harming the environment. How do I approach this? Alright, kill the women first. This is a strategy of war. Kill the women first. I saw that coming. Oh, I thought I died there, but no, luckily I didn't. I just heard the dying noise, but it was from a woman. I know I shouldn't refer to them as the woman. I guess this is karmic justice. This is karmic justice. That's fair, that's fair. I can't be too sad about that. But it wasn't that hard to get to this area. But still, I'm gonna actually cut until I meet the flame guy again. So, be right back. Alright, Pyromancer, it's just you and me, one-on-one. Okay, as soon as you get rid of his helpers, then he's rather easy. But the helpers deal a lot more damage than I thought. Like, one hit deals half of my HP, which is not too terrible. As you saw right there, I could have easily died if the other one actually hit me. But luckily that didn't happen. Oh, that was a nice one. I feel like I actually... Wait a second, so if I release the button earlier, the attack is faster? Am I seeing this right? So like if I hold... Of course. Freaking of course. I can't even experiment in peace, can I? Oh god damn it. Alright, so I just dealt with one Pyromancer and now there's another. Like if I just rush him I feel like it's not gonna be that difficult, but I hope there aren't more enemies in our path. Alright. Alright. Really? Let's heal while I can. He's not that big of a deal close up, especially because each one of my attacks actually stun locks him. He doesn't have any close range. I need to stop doing that. There we go. Oh. I really hope these guys don't respawn. They're just annoying to deal with. Like, they're not even that difficult. They just attack fast, and when they have other enemies around them, it becomes a bit difficult. But yeah, we got both of them. Of course. Why did I expect this to be easy? I have a homeward bow and I'm not afraid to use it. No, kidding. Luckily, these guys aren't that difficult. Mostly because I fought like every single time I've died, which happened a few times. Alright. Sure. That happened. So every time I died, I kind of went through this area, fighting the three early guys at the start. And yeah, I didn't expect this to happen again. Maybe I should just run through the area. Maybe that's a good idea, because I've been stuck on it for like 10 or so minutes, which is kind of surprising when you think about it, because a lot of the enemies, like before that, weren't all that difficult, and even these guys in particular, like, aren't. But when you have to wait every time you die, like I have to wait for these guys to get in position, for example, because if I just charge, both of them are gonna attack me, and that's obviously quite hard. And then later on, you kind of have to lure the women that are with the Pyromancer away from you, and that can be quite annoying. And it just like takes like too long, I would suppose. Like I'm not that I'm not a patient person, but doing it every single time is tedious for sure. And the other guy just one-shot me, you saw that, right? God damn it. Alright. I mean, he didn't one-shot me, he just dealt like 3/4 of my health. I'll just kill him through the shield. Okay. So yeah, I fought these guys. I feel like at some point you do become proficient at just knowing how far you can go with a certain attack. Please, Pyromancer, be gone. No, of course Pyromancer respawn, damn it. I guess this is a good time to show you how I was actually dealing with this entire commotion, because I didn't show you how I actually got there the previous time. But my plan was, okay, so I just basically avoid this guy. I lure the women, and I fought the women alone on the staircase, or around the staircase. One heavy attack actually kills them in one shot, so that's my goal here. I tried to get all 3, but only 2 will be fine. And of course they take up like more than half of my HP, which is never exciting, but hey, what can you do about it? Okay, so now that all 3 are dead, I can actually get to the Pyromancer. You just need to strafe, and it's not that big of a deal. And when you're in there, you just actually make sure to hit your attacks. that's gonna help generally. How did that hit me? I swear I was not... Okay, see, that was... This is why I don't like this guy. This is the same reason. Alright, so I'll go back, try to beat him, and actually cut back there again. I never expected there to be like 2 cuts for the same area, but apparently, you know, this is what we have to resort to. I just don't have enough defense to actually tank him, and because everything kills me in 2 hits, I have to be a little bit more careful. So I'll try to do that. So yeah, be right back. Alright, so disposed of both knights first, because I feel like it was gonna be easier in this corridor. And since the pyromancer doesn't seem to be attacking me anymore, I'm just not even gonna deal with him. So, okay, so this door cannot be opened. That's entirely okay with me. I hear things. Is something below me? Definitely. Oh, there's the wench. And maybe that's how I unlock a shortcut in order to get there faster. Maybe, but, you know, the only area to actually progress is just to go forward. Or to the left, I suppose. Wait. Oh yeah, there is an item. No, they're just shining in such a way that I thought there was an item, but there actually isn't any items. Entirely fair. Maybe this door? Nah. So I have 1 Estus, and I'm not too excited about this one. Like, this area so far, definitely not an easy pickings. So I see 3 guys ahead of me, and I'm not too fond of actually going there just yet. I will go, don't worry, but nothing opens from the side, damn it. This seems like a very good shortcut. I want it. I want it so bad. Do you see the light inside? You know what this is? It has to be a bonfire. Or maybe just a torch, but come on. Bonfire, please. More things? More free things to loot. More large Titanite shards. So when you come to this area, they just start giving out large Titanite shards for free, which I think is a good thing, because it does. It kind of tells you at which point you need to start upgrading your weapons. What's happening? Oh, I see. Not spooky at all, right? Like, if I had any assurance that there is gonna be a bonfire on the other side, I would fight him, but I don't. Wait, can I do this? Oh yeah! This is my way of saying they went invisible. Alright. Do they come back? They do. I know this is cheesy, but as I always say, it's not about being cheesy, it's about winning. I hope you're the only one of your kind here, because I can't fight 2 of you at once. You seem to be kind of baiting me into a trap, and I really don't appreciate it. Fight me. I can tell something's not right. See, he was waiting. I like it. This is the perfect opportunity to go in. I missed so much. There we go. Ah, close enough. Good enough for me, to be honest. Lightning gem. And there's a thing up there which I want to get somehow, but I'm not sure how. No. Like, I'm not blind, right? You obviously this item here, but how do I get up there? Maybe I need to ask the guy to give me a little bit of a lift or a boost. Too late for that, I guess. He's dead. Kinda just very wary what's going around. Oh, there's the pyromancer, of course. Well, I can take 1 pyromancer. There are no other enemies around, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I just need 1 more hit. There we go. I like how I'm saying I'm not gonna take these characters because I don't want to deal with it, but then I just kill everything. You know, just role-playing as the Chosen Undead, I suppose. Never want to do any work, but then still commit genocide. Can you consider that work? I'm not sure. I suppose it's not no work. It's definitely some work. It's definitely not good work. Hidden? Something hidden? I feel like there could be something hidden here. Guess not. So this area is for show, no other reason. Maybe I'm just blind and I missed something very obvious. Okay, I'm genuinely confused as to where to go. I know there's like a giant pathway which is, I think, the right one, but... No, wait a second. Wait a second, no, this is the exact pathway I was at before, right? And I was like, I'm not gonna go through there because there might be enemies. But apparently I killed all of the enemies. But weren't there 3 enemies? I could have sworn there were 3 enemies here before. But now they're not. I also love this one. I knew it. There was stairs. Like, that was obvious, right? You can't say that was cheating, but that was, like, pretty obvious. Regarding stairs and then, obviously, hidden area, wall, something. Alright, so I'm confused. Where do I go? I was definitely here before. I guess I can exit, but I just came from here. And this door doesn't open, correct? Correct. Did I go to the left before? I think I did, but let's try again. Maybe there's something else I missed. I went to the right, I think. Yeah, and the only other way is to go here. And there's a bonfire! Okay, let's check around it. There are enemies I'm not gonna bother, but you know, there might be some free swag. Guess not, just trees and snow. Can't be too sad about that. Sad. Alright, so let's touch the bonfire. And this seems like a scary place again. But there's a bonfire, it can't be dangerous, right? Before, I think... Okay, so I'm just, again, really careful. But I see web! I see web! Do you see the web? That means spiders are incoming. Alright, I feel like... Okay, before I end the episode, which I intend to do, I'm gonna talk to this woman thing. No, it's not a woman, it's just an item. Okay, sorry, a dead body, I've mistaken you for a woman. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna end the episode here. It happens sometimes, you know, you see a dead body and you're like, oh, this is a person I know, but apparently they're not, because the person you know is still alive, and because that person that you just saw is dead, they cannot be the same physical being. But okay, that is besides the point. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and I hope to see you next time.